Hello lovelies, welcome to another vlog. Yes, you find me in my PJs. It's Sunday. Thank you for the, wish I was Angela Rippon and could do it higher. I must be careful, I had osteopathy yesterday. I feel like nearly, here we go, a new woman. Hang on, let me just move you slightly. Yes, I've discovered I'm suffering from sad seasonal affective disorder. That's why I was so moany the other week. And I'm still a bit moany. But I had a lovely long chat with my cousin this morning who also suffers from SAD. Because don't forget, I'm always out of the country, somewhere, for some sunshine and warmth at this time of the year. Anyway, I'm just going to put up with it, stop whinging. The time will be the right time to go on a trip, and meanwhile, I'm going to entertain you as much as possible. Thank you for your lovely comments today. It is Sunday, so it's about 2 hours after I put the vlog up. But lovely comments. Somebody wants me to do, and I will name you next week. It's got to be after I've done a big shop. But somebody wanted to know what I eat in a day. Very happy to do that, but I need all the stuff in. And I might unpack it all when I've been shopping. Having watched the entire series of You Are What You Eat on Netflix, I urge everyone, I went on and on about ultra-processed foods last week. This week, I'm going to go on and on about plant-based foods. So it is the most brilliant series, if you haven't watched it already. It's got Professor Tim Spector on it. It's got dozens of identical twins properly trialled over 2 months. It all makes sense. The only thing it didn't answer was that the omnivore, spoiler alert, but the omnivores at the end of 2 weeks improved their muscle tone. The vegans didn't. That was the only difference. Everything else was so much better going plant-based. But what they also didn't cover, and I'm asking a friend in Florida to find out more for me because she's a vegan, was the fact that, please don't whine, Jack, we're busy. The fact that I told you, didn't I, that everything I picked up, right, let me dig out something from here. I haven't got my reading sunglasses on. But the fact that vegan products aren't always healthy because they're ultra processed. So I need to discuss with my nutritionist how you get around this one. This is Coco's organic mixed berry. Well, the mixed berry is obviously made in a factory. The mixed berry is a puree. There is tapioca starch in it. I don't have tapioca starch anywhere in the kitchen. It's organic. It's so-called healthy. It's got citric acid in it. Anyway, basically, it's got more than 3 ingredients that I would not find in my kitchen. So I'm going to stick to, as somebody so rightly agreed, the Mediterranean diet, plant-based as much as possible. I am going to carry on with my red meat once a month, very carefully sourced as it is in the UK. It's much easier to track the farm that your meat actually comes from if you're an omnivore. I was horrified by the farmed salmon, however, because I get that every week from my fishmonger who comes to the door and whom I trust. I don't fry it, so I didn't realise how much fat there was in it, so that's out. So I am going to go 80% vegan, plant-based, whatever you'd like to call it. I'm still going to continue with eggs, best form of protein ever. I'm going to make sure I get happy hens, local, free range, organic. I always do anyway. All of this is organic. So I'm going to carry on with eggs, just eat fewer. I'm going to cut out dairy, not for any other reason than I know it doesn't suit me. And I'm going to carry on with fish that I know is sustainable. So I've got sustainably sourced, whatever that means, mackerel, sardines, all the stuff that I need. We all need a form of oily fish, but I know vegans can get a properly made omega-3 boost. We need omega-3 for brain, heart, and all the rest of it. So I think I'm going to do a mixture. I really, really want to source my food properly, even more so than when I was a nutritionist. And I've had a good look, as you know, through everything with the labels. So I won't be buying that coconut stuff again. And really don't need to share this, but my tummy was very upset this morning, if you catch my drift. Well, excuse me, let's put my apron on. I hadn't eaten anything during yesterday other than that, as a pudding at night, that could have upset it. I had osteopathy though, so maybe it released everything. Anyway, I'm starting with a recipe, but I might put it later on. Do you really want a recipe right at the beginning of the vlog? I may insert here everything I've done in the week and put the recipe at the end. How's that? And do you like the PJs? Right, so I'm going to do lots of close-up cutaways, but basically to get some red meat down me that my body desperately needs, I have got venison from a proper free-range, organically produced, as close to nature as possible, place through Abel and Cole. If you use Abel and Cole or any of those box vegetables in England, you can source where your foods come from, but it costs more. But then, do you know, it costs as much as a glass of wine more, and I'm not drinking, so I happen to think that's more important for the animals and our planet as well as our bodies.
Vegans, you can look at this recipe because it's really easy with tofu. I've just bought some tofu. There you go. I shall try it and let you know. I've also got a vegan recipe, possibly for next week or the week after, which is like beef Wellington without the beef. So on with the recipe. It's not really a recipe, just chuck a load of veg in. Obviously, vegans won't want Bisto, but there are many alternatives. And I'll see you after the recipe.
I've got a slow cooker, and yes, I still use Bisto. I'm not drinking a drop of this. I love red wine in a casserole, and this week I've got red cabbage, sweet potatoes, courgettes. Oh yes, 2 courgettes, organic carrots, old celery, red onion. So I'm basically going to chop it all up and leave it to cook till this evening on slow, and then I'll show it to you again. Sorry, I said 7 hours time because it seems to be much tastier and more tender and more full of flavour if you do it on slow rather than medium or high rather. It's really delicious left for ages on slow. Sometimes I leave it cooking overnight. So I'll report back. Well, here it is. It smells delicious. And all it needs is a big glass of red wine and some crusty bread, neither of which I'm going to have. And I promise next time I'm going to make a vegan version of whatever comes in my vegetable box. He just stands there in his own little world, occasionally emitting a little bark. He's still guarding me from the foxes, but I haven't seen any. All the ones that do come at night, and I know they come at night because my neighbour tells me, all the food goes. I'm not encouraging strange foxes in my there he goes, in my garden, because I'm hoping Socks the Fox will come back in February, fat and pregnant again. Who knows? Look who's here. Look who's here. My Soxy's back. Are you pregnant? Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? You disappeared on December the 4th. Look how big you are. Right, I'll go and get her some food. I'm sure it's her. Wouldn't be another fox coming right up to see us. Hello, baby. Are you pregnant? Are you got cubs in there? Yes. Hello, darling. Come on, Jack won't chase you now. He's too blind. And hello, darling. Look at her. Hello, baby. I'll go and get you some food. Try and get her without that horrid flash on. There we are. That's better. Hello, darling. Hello, shut the door. I'll shut... Ow, gosh, it's cold underfoot. There we go. Look at you. Are you back? Are you back? Come on. Come on. It's all right. Jack's an invalid now. He won't get you. Come on. Here, Socky. Of course, all you can hear on the radio today, Tuesday, is how cold it is everywhere. I mean, it was 1 or even -1 last night. Just don't go out. We forget the early morning walks. They're not happening right now. No, Jack, we're not going to the park. Because Simon's arriving any minute now with the laptop. But yes, apparently there's snow all over the north and northeast. And, well, I think we're expecting sleety sleet tomorrow, but it could all change. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in before we get busy for the day. But look at that blue sky. Keep warm, everyone up north. Keep warm wherever you are in the world that's having snow. Hope you're enjoying it. I know someone in Washington messaged me saying how, yay, snow's come. I love the snow too, like for the first day. Oh, addendum on clothes, because everybody loves clothes. I've had so many compliments for this hat. And I'm like, why? It's the colour. Anyway, in case you're wondering, it was from COS, C-O-S. But yes, it is one of my favourites. And it matches the green lining of this coat. I told them on my walk that you were going to be here. This is Si, you've met him before. He is an Apple genius. Literally, that's his job. And look what he's brought me. 5 years old, that one, isn't it? Very slow, very frustrating for editing for the vlogs. Right, how do I open it?
Just pull those little green arrow tags.
Hang on, I have to hold my hair back. It's too exciting.
Let me just get further back because I can't see your face.
MacBook Pro 16-inch. Let's see how heavy it is. I've ordered one that I hope will last for the rest of my working life. Don't you think? Hopefully.
Should do. Well, no, because you're going to live to 107,
yes, so I don't really want to work.
You might need a couple more.
On a laptop. I need other people. I'll be like Iris Apfel.
I would turn it over, the box over now.
Turn it over.
Yeah.
It's a good ad for Apple, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The Mercedes.
There we are.
Laptops is how we describe them. Oh, yeah. Expensive but wonderful and worth every penny for me. Oh God, it is heavy. A bit, but I can still take that one abroad. I've got a very good backpack as well now.
We can go 14-inch if you prefer.
No, my eyes are terrible. Si. Oh my God, was that it? It's opening.
Yeah.
Look at it! Look at it! Look, it's black. Hello, Apple. Get started. Right, I can don't do it in Chinese. Have you got the screen right?
Yeah, there we go.
English UK. At least it knows I'm English UK. Right, I'm going to leave the rest for you. Hello. I thought I'd show you the steam. It's like New York, isn't it? Except it's a bit high. What a grey, miserable day. I'm so sorry. I'm bringing you into Brighton on one of the coldest and greyest days of the year. Still, I'm almost toasty. And I'm going to meet Mary and we're going to see... What are we going to see? Ferrari. Is it Ferrari? Have I got the right name of the film? I hope so. Have I? Anyway, we're going shopping first. Let's hope there's no loud music in any of the shops. I'm in lovely Hobbs now, and there's a fab sale on. And this lovely lady, I don't know your name. Hello, what's your name?
Lucy.
She's hiding
I
now.
am hiding.
I just want you to film what I'm buying. I love this style. Look at that big sale rack. Get in quickly, girls. Very good reductions. Right,
Yeah.
okay, obviously not with trousers. Imagine black tights and my boots or these shoes. It's slightly bigger than I normally get, but I'm happy because it's covering the tum and it's well reduced. It's in the sale. So I'm still sticking to, I've got bored with shopping from my wardrobe. I've got to be honest, I'm running out of things, which you'll probably see next week. You'll see how many things I'm trying on and not liking. But this is definitely an outfit with thick black tights. Thank you, darling. Sorry, I was supposed to take you around Brighton today, but it's dark. There's some lovely music. I'll let you enjoy this man a bit. Oh, isn't it lovely? Look at that coat. I didn't even notice it. I got my 70th birthday party dress here. It's very much vintage, as you can see. Look at that coat the girls are looking at. I love the fact that there are still lights out everywhere, like Christmas. I think they should stay up these dark days. What do you think? Lovely, collective, but poor quality material, I'm afraid to say. Creases as soon as you stand. Woo, more glasses places.
Follow your channel.
Oh,
I met you when
the
I just moved to
vlog.
Brighton ages ago.
Did you?
Yeah, you called me. You did a little wave to me on your channel ages ago.
What's your name?
I'm Judy. I met you down on the Undercliff. You probably don't remember because you probably.
I do.
Do you
Had
really?
you
I don't
just
expect
moved
you.
there? Or?
Yeah. You said hello, Judy, new to Brighton.
Yes. Are you still watching? Oh, these shops are amazing. Thank God they're shut. And this is very good if you're here. Jabber Yard. Lots of little stalls in one. Very reasonable. Jabber Yard. Oh no. Yes, here it is. Here are all the stalls in one. It's all changing though. Wave! I'm telling people to come and visit. Cold, isn't it? Absolutely bitter. I'll show you these shoes, then I must run to the cinema to meet Mary. Look at these amazing shoes. So sorry, we're too late for the vintage shop. Well, she's still open, but I don't want to do this in a hurry. I want to talk to her and film properly, so we'll come back. And this is the oldest DIY shop in the area. I think they're on their 5th generation dock grills. Some of you have been in with me. The day they disappear, I will be heartbroken, but hopefully not. The 5th generation are very young. Right, must go and meet Mary now. Right, This is a, do I call it a charity shop?
We're vintage.
Vintage charity for Martlets, which is one of the charities I support in Brighton. And look, winter white. They looked at me like I had two heads in Cos when I said, have you got any winter white? And look at the interior. I had to come in because they were still open. Then I will have to run. But what a beautiful shop this is. You've done it so well. Who does the design in here?
We all do. Yeah. Play a part.
Oh, look at this. Winter white. A little bit cold, but with the right trousers and a thick sweater underneath. What do you think, girls? Let's take the hat off.
That's
Shall I go
stunning.
and look? And you can pan round your beautiful store while I'm looking, and I've still got 5 minutes to get to the commedia. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Does it suit me?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's lovely, actually.
It's stunning.
It does look amazing.
I'm not just saying that for the
No,
video.
it is stunning, isn't it?
With the truth givers.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, we'll get warmer soon. And this is a charity shop for Martlets, which is a really good charity in Brighton, looking after children in hospices.
No, hospice, end of life care.
Oh, sorry, got that
Hospice is
wrong.
in home.
Hospices, end of life care. So very worthy, but I've got to have it, haven't I? And it is pre-loved.
Yeah. Sustainable fashion.
Oh, I might have solved the tripod problem. I'm not going to have solved it though for serious stuff when I have to sit at the table. Never mind, this is an improvement. So yes, this is the end of the vlog. Hope you loved the white coat as much as I did. It's getting a lot of love on Instagram. But I did want to pop in and say how good Ferrari, the movie, was. Oh my goodness. First 10 minutes I thought, what on earth have we come to watch? I'm not into racing, motor racing. It's very noisy, but so beautifully made. It was very much the backstory, for those who haven't seen it, of Ferrari and his family. His wife, his son, no spoiler alerts, his mistress, his other child, how he pushed the drivers. There is one horrific scene in it that would just make you go, oh my God. Brilliant film. Brilliant film. I can't remember who directed it, but superb. Penelope Cruz was astounding. Anyway, back to wearing my wardrobe. When you get to the vlog next week, which is endless clothes, me showing you and saying, not sure about this, not sure about that, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to make everything into outfits, as you know. This top, you see, if you wear things with the right bottoms, you get compliments. If you wear it with the wrong bottoms, you don't. It's very interesting. I thought this looked terribly nice with my blood red, red leather skirts. No, never. And my black jeans, not a word. Wear it with these ancient faux leather pants from Sweaty Betty. I mean, ancient. They are superb for this. For those who aren't living in the UK, temperatures at the moment are 5 at most during the day at centigrade and 0 at night, or -1, much colder up north. It's beautiful though, beautiful sunshine, so you just have to wrap up warmly. And these are so warm, they're like biker pants. I've got a thermal polo neck underneath, and this gorgeous top was from Rixo. I'm not even going to bother with the shoes because I don't wear shoes in the house. But the black patent, big ones, look gorgeous, and so do the proper boots, should it be wet. So there's another outfit. So this goes particularly well with the black net skirt and these trousers, nothing else. So it's going very well, my decluttering, putting everything into outfits. I will do more recipes for you if you enjoyed this week's. I think I told you earlier, yes, I'm trying this weekend vegan, because I've got a vegan friend coming over, a vegan beef Wellington without the beef, with tofu instead. No, it's not with tofu, it's with mushrooms. Anyway, I think that's it, just to bring you up to date with Socks of Fox and Jack. Socks of Fox came back for that one night at 11 o'clock at night. I got the shock of my life. She'd obviously come from over there. She saw me and ran along there. Jack, of course, was bye-byes in his bed. And she came to the back door, as you saw, and ate out of my hand. Haven't seen her since, which is, I think she's got another home. I think because Jack barks, used to bark at her all the time, she's just decided to go elsewhere. I'm a bit upset. However, last year she disappeared for 4 months, came back in February, very fat and pregnant. Don't know if she's fat and pregnant this time. She looked very well, didn't she? But I don't know whether she's fat and pregnant. But last February she came back after a 4-month absence and was with me every single night, every day, every night till December. So don't know what's going on in the Fox world. I wish Jack was there, you'd have him to look at, but he's fast asleep upstairs. And to Jack, yes, hasn't been a good week. I'm emotionally, it's like a roller coaster. Right, the phone disconnected because the alarm went off and I don't know where I was. That's so annoying. Back to Jack. Yes, so do you remember he had an episode before Christmas, and for a day he slept in his bed down here. He wouldn't move, he wouldn't eat, he wouldn't wash himself, he just went out for wee-wees or whatever, but had no interest in anything and didn't want to go for a walk. And he's been fine ever since. And then this week, on Wednesday, the same happened again, and I have no idea what causes it. We hadn't been for a long walk, hadn't done anything to overexert. It was just old age, I guess. And it was the same. He was shaking, his tail was between his legs. So that usually means he's in pain. So the vet's given me painkillers anyway and said, you can use them as often as you like because of his age. So I gave him that, didn't perk up. I said, well, I'll wait till the next day. That was Thursday. Oh, it's Friday today, so that was yesterday. Exactly the same all day, really unhappy. But he did eat, and he was happy going out and doing a quick bark, but literally only to the top of the stairs. He won't go downstairs anymore. But no walks wanted at all, but doing his business outside and then back to sleep. So I called the euthanasia vet that Ray next door very kindly gave me because his dog was 18. He told me that she would spend 5 hours going through what the options are. Do we leave it a bit longer, doing everything she could. So I rang them and said, look, I'm not sure it's time yet, but I would like her to visit and see how bad he is. Booked for this afternoon, literally as we speak. Oh, that's probably why the alarm was on. And this morning at 7:30, I wake up to Jack outside my bedroom door going, open the door, happy as Larry, tail wagging, hello, I'm hungry, I want to go out please. And I tested him on the lead. It was freezing, bitterly cold, but lovely and sunny. And so I took him down to the bins, which is literally 100 yards from the front door round the side. And we always drop the dog poo bags there. And so I left him on the lead and did our normal. We usually run up the road, and he ran up the road perfectly all right. Big appetite again, sleeping mostly, but that's what he does. So what do? I cancelled the vet, of course. And they were, well, as long as he's got quality of life, well, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll agree, if he's still enjoying his walks and eating and washing himself and wagging his tail, he's got quality of life. I'm not going to put him to sleep till he's permanently like he was for 2 days. So I'm going to see my vet next week, and because it's his painkillers due. I'm also giving Jack now CBD oil. Maybe that perked him up because I gave him some last night. I didn't want him suffering. And so that's the latest on Jack. Listen, it's not going to be forever. It's not going to be long, but it has been a bit of a roller coaster. So I thought I'd better tell you about my little boy, but he's hanging on there. He just won't leave, will he? He's determined to stay. So I will know when the time's right, but I'm going to give it more than 2 days next time he has an episode. I mean, it doesn't bother me if he's in a nappy all the time and if he's sleeping all the time, and it doesn't seem to be bothering him. But obviously, if he's shaking and his tail never comes up to wag, then we know it's time. Anyway, all dog owners will be well aware of all of this. Okay, lovely. Sorry to end on a sad note, but it's not really sad. He's 17. He's had the most wonderful, wonderful life. So lots of clothies next week. Please do a thumbs up. You know how important it is. Oh, look, I've got a whole background. Please do a comment. Please pass me on and please subscribe if you haven't already. It's completely free. Okay, my lovelies, thank you very much for watching. Mwah. See you next week. Oh, I'll be in front of my wardrobes with all the clothies. Bye for now. Have a wonderful week.